One of those days where you wake up and everything is just prettier. Everything smells better. Everything looks good. Even when my wife says, "Why'd you mix up the clothes this morning?" I'm like, it happens. No big deal. Ever had one of those mornings where the cold weather feels warm? Everything feels good. You see your future Hall of Fame radio partner and you're like, "What's up? Yeah." I had one of those days today. I'm a happy man today, and that's nothing to do with the Brooklyn Nets defeating the Toronto Raptors last night but not advancing in the tournament. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do, and I don't want, before I say why I'm excited, don't buzzkill me, because I have a feeling you guys are going to buzzkill the crap out of me. My good feeling has nothing to do with unfounded baseball rumors. My good feelings have nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with, guess who's coming to town? Guess who's
Santa Claus
back? Guess who's throwing a football to his teammates on the practice field? Aaron Rodgers' 21-day window is open, and I have to admit, I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. I'm damn excited. What's up, Dinky?
All's good. Why are you so excited? Because nothing's going to happen. Functional football activity is what he's been cleared to do. Functional football activity. I'm going to assume that's, for his position, throwing a football?
Yeah.
Which he's been doing for the last month and a half.
Yeah.
So, what are you so excited about?
Here's what
Just the fact that he's back in the facility?
So everything in life is a process.
Yes.
I didn't just meet my wife and immediately have kids and fall in love. There was a process. There was a courting process. We dated. She decided she wasn't interested in me. Then about a month later, we reconnected. We fell in love. We got married. First, we moved in together. We had relations. We had kids. And here I am all these years later. And it's like, wow, I'm pretty happy. So everything's a process. Our show that we're building, it's a process. Aaron Rodgers beginning to practice with his teammates is a part of a process that ends with him playing football for the New York Jets this season, and I want to see it happen.
This season, with his less than 1% chance of making the playoffs, the New York Jets. You want to see him play this season to prove to you that he's Aaron Rodgers and that he can come back in an extraordinarily short amount of time from an Achilles injury and potentially hurt himself because the O-line is banged up?
Well, okay.
I'm not trying to buzzkill you.
You're not trying to buzzkill me, but you are.
I'm just putting a little chilly water, not like freezing cold, just a little chilly water on your excitement right now.
There are a lot of reasons why I'm excited and I want to see Aaron Rodgers play football for the New York Jets, and we'll try to attack all of them. And I'm sure there'll be many buzzkillers calling up this radio station at 877-337-6666. But think about this, you buzzkillers. You're the same people that probably say, Evan whines all the time. Evan's complaining. Can I not be happy? But I'm going to give you the first reason. And the first reason is very, very simple. Less than a year ago, when the New York Jets finally made this trade for Aaron Rodgers, it was a long time coming. It was a long process that finally led to that trade. It started with rumors. It continued with innuendo. It got capped off when Aaron Rodgers went on Pat McAfee and said, my intentions are to play for the New York Jets.
Yes.
And then we had to wait some more. And then he finally came here. And then we had the slow buildup, and we had training camp and all that. And we're debating, should he play against the Giants? And then it ended after 4 plays. So one of the things, and it's very simplistic, Teak, is I want to see him in a Jet uniform playing real football games that count. So let's just start there. That matters. And I don't want to call you the H word.
Hater?
Hypocrite.
Oh, hypocrite. Oh.
Hypocrite.
I was kind of being a hater. But
You are being a hater, but hypocrite's a worse word. And here's why I think you're being a hypocrite.
Please tell me.
You lectured, and I agreed with you, Sean Morash, about, hey, just because the Giants may not make the playoffs doesn't mean you shouldn't care about games and you shouldn't try to win games. Facts. Your words.
Yes.
So before we even bring up the playoffs and their chances and all that, because I'm not here telling you the Jets are making the playoffs. I've never said that. How can you in one breath say to me, well, okay, the Giants may not make the playoffs, but winning matters, Sean. But then in the next breath, try to minimize the return of Aaron Rodgers by saying, well, you're not making the playoffs. Who cares?
Well, it's because I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is actually going to be able to play. I know that he says he wants to be able to play. He wants to be the first. Because honestly, I think this is the real motivation. He wants to be the first to come back from this Achilles injury in such a short amount of time and be football viable. But I don't know if that's really a possibility. I mean, the way he was talking about it a month ago, I would have said, dude, there's no doubt about it. How he talked about it yesterday made me feel like he was walking that back significantly. So whether or not it's worth it, that's a debate worth having. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. They just showed some video, right? We're watching sports stations over here. They showed some video. It's grainy. It's probably a telephoto lens from like a mile away from the hospital next to the One Jet Drive over there in Fulham Park. But he's not really doing anything more than what I saw when he was on the field during the Giant Jets game, throwing the football around. So I get it. The window's open. They do that for, whatever reasons to make sure he gets done before the football season is over or gets an opportunity before the football season is over. But it's not really telling you anything. I don't think he's any closer to playing than he was a week ago or 3 weeks ago.
He's been cleared to have functional activity with his teammates at the Jets practice facility.
What is functional football activity?
I have no earthly idea, but what I know
never heard that ever.
Is that he is a tiny step closer today than what was a week ago when he's sitting in California and he's working out with guys who are not on the Jet roster. Like, you have to admit, being with the team and throwing footballs to Alan Lazard and Garrett Wilson puts you a tiny bit closer than what you were 5 days ago.
Yes, that's a good point because he is here. That's the biggest change. Instead of being in California working out with his rehab specialist out there, he's here. And he'll be working out the rehab specialist, I'm assuming, with the New York Jets, or maybe he flew his guy in. Who knows? But he's here now, and he's in the meetings. He's trying to, change the fortunes of what's going on in the clubhouse. Or in the locker room. We know what Robert Saleh believes about Aaron Rodgers is that your presence here makes a difference. That's why he implored him. We need you, buddy, right? And so he comes to games. He's around for a day, but he's not around for the week. And we saw in Hard Knocks, when Aaron Rodgers is around, people get gaga, right? They go a little crazy about themselves and the team. And maybe that's a good thing. But it still doesn't tell me that Aaron Rodgers is going to be playing in 3 weeks.
Aaron Rodgers is not playing on Sunday, okay? I can tell you that. Is he playing the following Sunday? Probably not. But what I know today is that he's closer. He's practicing. He's with the team.
Practicing?
No, practicing more so today than he did 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking for this immediate reaction. You're looking for what? Him to be announced that he's playing on Sunday? I'm not suggesting that.
No.
He's on his way to coming back, though.
I'm looking to see him do actual functional football activities, like a play action fake and then drop back and throw the football.
Tiki.
Not standing still, just throwing the ball back and forth. Now, I don't know if he's doing that or not, but the video that we just saw, which I'm assuming is from today, is just him standing still, throwing a football like he was.
Hold on. You are being a cold, watery hater right now.
I'm not.
Because you're basically saying, he's not ready tomorrow, so who cares?
No. I'm protecting you from getting your hopes up that he's going to play at some point this season.
Too late. No, too late.
I think you want him to play this season.
Of course I do.
But I'm protecting you from believing that if he did, and when he doesn't, that you're going to be disappointed.
Well, look, I will be disappointed.
Because there's a good chance that he's not.
I will be disappointed. I'm sorry. This is the way sports works. You could tell yourself all day, hey, this is probably going to go bad. It's not going to change the fact that you'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen. Here's what I know. Aaron Rodgers is with the team. The practice window for Aaron Rodgers has opened. The possibility of Aaron Rodgers playing football is alive today. You, Sean, most people listening, even me, were highly skeptical that he was ever going to return. And now you're moving the goalposts because now that he's closer, now that, he's moving in the direction of defying all odds, you're saying, wow, he's just standing there. He's not really doing anything. Like, give it time. It's a 21-day practice window, and you damn right I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen for a myriad of reasons. You said a few minutes ago, why do you want this? There's like 50 reasons why I want it. And it starts with, I want to see Aaron Rodgers quarterback the New York Jets. We never got that. That was stolen from us. We saw 4 plays. We'll all never forget that night. That Monday Night Football game against the Buffalo Bills. That game will live in Jets infamy. And hopefully it's a footnote in the story of them eventually winning a championship and this redemption story being written. But he went out there for 4 plays. I want to see more. I want to see him play football. I need to ride Aaron Rodgers. And you guys can all write the hell script of he gets hurt, he's really bad, he decides he hates football. You could write whatever script you want on how this turns bad. You could do that with anything. You could do that with anything in sports. I want to see it. I want to see it live and in action. And so notice something, fellow Jet fans and non-Jet fans who like to listen and mock us. I have never once said the Jets are making the playoffs. I'm not suggesting he's sending the Jets on a playoff run. I don't think they're even beating Atlanta on Sunday. I hope I'm wrong. But I want to see him play football. Aaron Rodgers wants to play football. Robert Saleh wants him to play football. Nate Hackett wants him to play football. And you know who wants him to play football more than anybody else? Garrett Wilson wants him to play football.
I thought you were going to say Zach Wilson because it's going to make people forget that he had such a bad first part of this season.
I want to see him play. And
look, I want to see him play, too.
No, you don't. You're sitting here writing some negative script about it.
No. You're hearing me incorrectly. I want to see him play. I just don't know if it's going to happen.
And the schedule, too, should tell you a little bit of BS today.
Excuse me, what does that mean?
Do the math, Ev. Tiki's a math guy. The 21-day window is open today.
Yeah.
So that 21 days from now, he would have to be activated. That would be ahead of Christmas Eve versus Washington.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know why the schedule tells us that's complete BS?
Why?
Because Aaron Rodgers is going to get activated, go play versus Washington, and turn around 3 days later on short rest on this Achilles and play again. That Thursday night game versus Cleveland should tell you they should have waited one more week to open up this window to activate him. They're opening this window because it's Custard's last stand of hope to the organization, to the players, to show them they're not dead yet. It's complete BS.
So he should play one less game because he would have to come back on a short week to play Cleveland?
Oh, well, this is a big can of worms, Ev. Do you want the first player ever who's on the verge of 40, coming off an Achilles, to play and then turn around 3 days later and play again?
No, but Sean, here's the problem that you're running into. And I think this is a problem a lot of people are going to run into. They are going to be locked in on this playoff thing, okay? Let me be the one to tell you, the New York Jets are not making the postseason, okay? My excitement for Aaron Rodgers is not about a miracle run. It's about seeing him play football. The good, the bad, maybe answer some questions, maybe create some new questions, and get to see the Ferrari that we bought 8 months ago. I need to ride Aaron Rodgers. It is not about a fantastical postseason run. So what Sean just did is the biggest mistake. He started looking ahead. He started analyzing this. Well, if he plays on Sunday, can he come back on Thursday? How about he plays on Christmas Eve? How about that happens? We see how it goes, and then we evaluate. He may not play the Thursday night game against Cleveland. If they're not in it...
What would be the point?
What would be the point? So if it's 3 games, it can't be 2 games? Like, that doesn't even make sense.
So you're going to start him, go back to Boyle on a short week, and then start him again. It makes no sense.
No, by the way, he could get activated and not play.
That's on the table, too.
So, I don't know if it would be worth it, but that could actually happen.
But, Tiki, you and Sean are acting like this has to follow traditional rules of, well, he's activated, he's the starter, he plays Sunday, he plays Thursday. It doesn't have to follow that. When I say I want to see him play football, it doesn't have to be 3 games. It doesn't have to be 4 games. It doesn't have to be 2 games. Maybe it's 1 game. Maybe it's him coming back. And again, the standings do matter in that regard because if they are on this fantastical postseason run, different discussion. The Jets are winning, no problem. But if this is, hey, the Jets are out of it, Aaron's been cleared, he's ready to go, don't get lost in the minutia of, well, can he play 4 days later? Let him play. Let him go out there and play football. And then we'll evaluate. Maybe he's only playing 1 game. Maybe it's 2 games. But you guys, you guys make me sick.
Sick?
You're sick.
You have a home game on December 24th. You're going to make fans...
Maybe a little disturbed.
Yeah.
Not sick.
Disturbed, fine.
Yeah.
Sick, disturbed.
No, we're real. You're not.
I'm excited about the fact that this guy is defying all of you.
Yeah, but nothing has happened
He
yet.
just his practice window open. What do you mean? What are you acting like nothing happened?
He got activated from IR so he can practice for 21 days, or at least be back at the facility and doing functional football activities for 21 days. But that doesn't mean that he's imminently going to play, or even in 2 weeks he's going to play.
It means he's closer to playing than he was a week ago.
If he doesn't, you going to be all right?
I'll be disappointed.
But why? He tore his Achilles 79 days ago. 79 days ago. It usually takes, 150 something days for you to recover from this injury?
We think he tore his Achilles.
This is true. He had a lower leg injury. Let's put it at that. And he had some sort of surgery on his lower leg. But the fact that he's almost close should be victory enough. Like the fact that he has to play is going to make you feel better. I don't understand that. Especially with at 40 and risking the injury. The re-injury is a big deal.
I understand that. I'm not going to be mad at Aaron Rodgers. If that's what you think, I'm not going to be mad at him. I'll be disappointed that, I got excited. A lot of us got excited. Wow, he's coming back. And it didn't work out. I'm a baby. What's new? I mean, my life as a sports fan is about being disappointed. Doesn't mean you're necessarily angry at the individual. I'm not going to be angry at Aaron Rodgers because you're right. He's trying to defy logic and science by coming back this quickly. But if you're asking me, hey, on November 29th, you're talking yourself into something that may not happen, will you be disappointed? Sure, I'll be disappointed. But guess what? I'll be at Disney World with my family, and I'll go on a ride, and I'll try to forget about it till I watch the game. I'll get it out of my mind. I'll be on the People Mover, and then I'll go on a bumper cars, and then I'll have lunch with Mickey Mouse, and I'll try to realize that it's just sports.
Yeah.
The hell does all this matter?
As he goes to Nets Wizards on his iPad.
But I'm excited, and I think you all should be, Jet fans. It's not about a fantastical playoff run. It's the idea that we're going to finally get to see what we have waited months and months to see. We'll get to your calls next at 877-337-6666. And you'll get to hear how Robert Saleh, who I have been very critical of everything Robert Saleh does. Robert Saleh did something today that even I have to admit was badass. That's right.
Wow.
Badass Robert Saleh.
It's been a while since you've given him those kind of kudos.
Listen, I'm an honest guy. If someone deserves kudos, they get kudos.